All right, who is this? All right. So we can give them 177 gold. If we do that, they gain 6 allegiance. I can give him Imperium. That's a scam. I can give him knowledge. That's a scam. Or I can lose allegiance. It's kind of bad there's no neutral here. All right, fine. Take that. All right. Kind of annoying, I guess. Maybe not bad. I just... Yeah, anyway. I wish it was like Age of... I wish it was like Old World, where I could interact with offers before having to respond to them. So I could move resources around before being forced to make a decision about the offer. Because sometimes I would like to be able to do that. And it's just really nice to be able to do that as the player perspective. It's kind of annoying you can't. All right, so what do we finish? We're looking for... We can build a monolith now. It's 5 turns. It's quite a lot for 20 more mana. Although 20 mana is fine. We would like to get our wizard tower, which requires mana. We're 1 mana off. It's annoying. So we could build it next turn. What's the Arcane Institute do? Unlocks an academy. What's an academy do? It's just more research stuff. Time to sell an axe for 30 mana. It'd be nice if I could, for sure. Builder's quarters. We have special improvements. Special province improvement. 15 production income. 5 production per adjacent quarry. It counts as a quarry. Must be built an acquired province. And a wildlife sanctuary we got from the draft. The tech one. So we'd like a cheap building that isn't useless. I think that's a market. Could be a blacksmith too, though. We have it has been boosted, so we could get the value out of this. So the draft is good. All right, we'll take the blacksmith, I think, over the market right now. Okay. I can sell it to 30 mana to the elf. That's funny. I did forget that I could trade the items for mana. Would that be worth it? I mean, it's Imperium sooner. But I do actually want to trade in units again, too. I think we're okay waiting. We want like a little bit of mana banked for combat, too. Okay. But yeah, kind of amusing. All right, they have an outpost over there. How are we doing with these guys? We might be able to build a trade route with them now. We can trade mana for draft, gold for mana, or mana for haste berries. Founding, migrating, and absorbing cities takes -2 turns. So we can pay 150 gold to get our city online, our new city online, a couple turns faster. That's kind of okay. All right. All right, what else did that resource do for us? Looks like it might have given us gold per turn, too. Did not. Okay. All right, let's get our outpost into a city this turn. Could build stone walls. Do I want to build stone walls? I didn't realize I could build multiple structures in an outpost. I thought it was one or the other, but sure. Let's found a city. Okay. All right, that's all of my Imperium. Got our new unit here this turn. I think we just join and heal. Seems reasonable. Okay. All right, last turn of healing here will be high enough health to go fight, I think. Okay, what's this? You were insulted. Negotiations succeeded. You were insulted. So I now have grievances. They insult me, and I can trade it in for cash? How does this work? Oh, this is my justification for declaring war on them. So I can hold on to these grievances, stack them up to get a justified war. Okay, let's do that as opposed to selling them right now. Looks like I kind of want the gold. Or even though I kind of want the gold, rather. All right, so we want to come in here. Keep digging. Wait, is that a location we didn't clear? Did I just miss a production stash? There must have been a unit on it, right? Alright, can we see which ones we haven't done yet? Not really. There was units on it? Okay. Let's go over this way. Try to find another mountain range. Where's my other units? Here. Okay, we dug that up. We want to go to the gold we just revealed, which is there. Where's the next dig location? There. Alright, I want to dig here. Okay, and then our next unit is there. Alright, this is below the city state. So we're just trying to steal all the resources out of these mountains. So I guess we cross to there. This whole node. Discovered another ruler. Meet ruler. Okay. He hates us. Why does he hate us? I mean, why do any of them hate us? He is just met inherent dislike. What is inherent dislike? What, just he doesn't like my face? Alignment and threat level. Okay. Let's see a yellow indicator that shows a unit on it. Where? What are you referencing? Okay. Okay, let's dig. It's like 100 production this turn almost. Stash in the fog of the war. Ah, okay. Can I see that over here still? So are we close enough? Where was that? I just want to see that represented there. So the yellow pulse is a unit. That'd be very helpful if that's how that mechanic works. Okay. All right. We finished the thing that we were building. Remember, this was the turn where we wanted one more turn to start our 100, but we finished the armory by rushing it in one turn. That's funny. Or finished our production building, I guess was a blacksmith. So I guess I could sell one of our shitty items for 30 gold right now to start the wizard tower. Fine. Fine, chat. We do it. Just because. Alright. 30 mana. Alright. Negotiate. Items. Can I just get mana? Can I just buy mana from them? I can buy mana for gold. Can I give them something else? What do you mean trade successful? I wasn't confirming. I was trying to see what the drop down was. Wait, didn't that interface show me a drop down? Yeah, there's a fucking arrow right there. Which I thought was a drop down to see what else I could trade for mana. But instead this is confirm? Of course that's confirm. That makes perfect sense. Why would it a down arrow? Okay, it's a highlighted different colored row with a down arrow. And I'm supposed to get not drop down? I dream in spreadsheets. How is this not a drop down? I got so scammed. Alright. It's fine. That's ridiculous. I agree 100%. Okay. Alright, well we start our wizard tower. I almost didn't have enough gold to start our wizard tower because we just got scammed out of gold. It's so annoying actually. Okay. We're not going to be able to afford our next hero now because we just spent 170 gold on 50 mana. All right, some UI. There's always UI design in games. I know it's low hanging fruit. I just try. I don't point out UI design because I like pointing out bad UI design. I point out UI design because I have the frustration of interacting with bad UI. Yeah. All right, why can we not reset? What is our movement gone to shit? Is it really expensive moving up and down a cliff? Yeah, it's 16. Good luck, Kitchen. I kind of wanted to clear that den. I didn't realize it was quite as slow to get there. All right, what do we got this turn? We've got heroes. Cold-blooded is less morale reduction. How do I get the adepts? This guy's just immune to opportunity attacks. It's pretty nice. This guy causes distraction. Distraction's pretty nice too. And wall army leader, all tier 1 units gain. Oh, this is like a swarm leader. It's funny. I know, if only we had gold. I'm with you 100% right now. If only we had fucking gold. Alright. What can we do right now? I guess we can go prospecting. Spell ready animal kinship. It's a race transformation, so we already paid for it. So there's no reason not to cast this now. We cast. Okay. Great. Alright. We've finished a spell. Or finished a tech. We can choose a new tome. What are we looking for? A special province improvement that gives mana. Counts as a conduit. And wants adjacencies. That's what I'm saying. Here's another adjacency that's competing with all the things we already want. I don't think the adjacency system worked out very well in this game so far. Alright, what else could we take? Could I get this? Alright, tooltip, please. There's a time and a place for a tooltip. Not there. Pyre. What are these units that we want? I kind of want a direct damage spell, kind of, but maybe not. Kind of want a summon spell, but maybe not. We are running Runesmiths, so we were looking for transformations, specifically racial transformations, if we can. Makes rock growth develop on target race. It's worth 1 defense. And some movement and camouflage. Camouflage is useless to us, right? Rock walk, I think, is not good unless the whole army has it. Stone skin is overpowered. Yeah, seems okay. I mean, it seems good, honestly, but... Alright, is there a way to tell by icons, chat, on these pages which ones, what they are? Like, there's so much information on these. It would be, and there's so many books. It'd be really nice if there was like icons associated with this. That's a unit enhancement. Unit enhancement. I want a race enhancement. Tome of enhancement. This is Awaken tools is bonkers. It's okay, yeah. The frames show the type. Oh, that's interesting. I can barely see the frames now that you've said something. I actually was not tracking at all on the fact there was that. Okay, so what is the mostly square frame is a unit enhancement, it looks like. The mostly circular frame is a city spell. So, or maybe just a spell? What does an enhancement look like? That's a combat summon, which is not, those are both combat summons. Summon and unit enhancement have the same frame. That's slightly awkward. I just want to see racial transformations. If they have a different frame, I'll be happy. So I gotta find one of those again and then look. Okay, there are no more racial transformations available. Okay. This is always the way of life, isn't it? Chat, does everyone else feel like life is just deliberately, it's just defiantly challenging for no reason whatsoever when it doesn't need to be? I feel like I can't be alone with that. All right, we're never gonna find it. The whole point was to rapidly be able to eyeball through this, and what we're actually... That's interesting. An enemy army spell that nukes them ahead of time. Huh. The next tome has one? Okay. Which one is it? It's the minor erase transformation Tome of Warding right there. Okay, and how do we tell it? It looks exactly like this buff. No, it doesn't. There's 3 pointy triangles. I feel like I'm trying to identify runes and war tales right now. All right, there's 3 pointy ones on a circle. Can we rapidly find those? Not 2 pointy ones on a circle. That's entirely different. But 3 pointy ones on a circle. It's bluer? I don't think it's bluer. All right, let's go quickly through here. So there's one. That's one then. That is a minor race. Okay, that actually did help then. Makes the target race smaller and more numerous. More units in formation, 20% damage, incompatible with super growth. Jesus, Tome of the Horde seems like it's so OP. So the race gets 20% damage, but you just have more gradations of how you take damage. Is that even bad? All right, triple pointy. No triple pointy here. Triple pointy there. So we can gain 1 defense or 20% damage. And it probably doesn't... Does it impact hero units? It probably doesn't impact hero units. That's a pointy. Oh, this has the same graphics as the other one, but is a city spell. All right, no pointies there. No pointies here. That one's triple pointy. It's another. Okay. So annoyingly, although they have different icons, the icons are shared. So it looks like overmap spells share the same animation or the same icon as racial transformations. Honestly, I kind of would like to cast Faithful Whispers from time to time. I'm trying to stay away from that horde thing that everyone thinks is overpowered. Maybe it isn't overpowered, but I kind of just want to play around with my own overpowered. That's a triple again. Enemy army spell. Yeah, the overworld spells. Okay. I'm tempted to go the resist one. So that was this one. It's magical wards. What else do we get out of this? We get a tier 2, tier 1 summon. That's not going to be very useful. Melee support makes support abilities of enchanted units. Not very useful either. Target friendly gets a shield inflicting stun. Maybe that's okay. And become invulnerable for a turn can be useful, I guess. This doesn't seem that great to me though. But I do kind of want starting to get a little bit of this attunement, Astral Affinity. So I kind of would like to get to... there's a affinity node up there that I like. Alright, let's take magical words. Phantasm Warriors are probably best tier 1. Well, we're not really looking for tier 1 units right now. Okay.
Those who master the arcane.
That's the one I want. We'll go for that. Okay. Call the wild finish. Great. Alright, rivalry is declared. Sure. Infestation is sending invading forces. I guess we need to go clear that out then. Set production. Gem keep founded. Province lost. Yeah. I hate how it says province lost there, but it is actually just showing me the city grew. Okay. We have another pop point, so we should be able to assign a second area. We cannot assign a second area. I guess it's just 2 there. Weren't we supposed to have +1 pop? Maybe we weren't supposed to have +1 pop. Alright, workshop. Boosted workshop seems like a good start. Yeah. Okay. Don't want any units there, I don't think. Okay. I do need to go back over that way. We need to clear stuff over there, but I guess we clear this infestation first. Alright. And then we've got these guys. Looks like a mountain range over here too. Scouts actually doing scouting when they're invisible is kind of nice. All right, I'm assuming this is a different area. I have no way of telling though. All right, it is. We dig. Okay. We dug out a thing. Where was it? Do you always get loot from digging out a thing? I think we dug out something over here, right?
Yeah.
And this is empty, right? Sometimes you don't find anything. Okay. All right, where else can we dig? Back there. And what is this? This is a reveal unexplored location. Where was the thing? Over there. Can I get to there and back? What's it going to cost me to move to this tile? Probably not, right? Why doesn't the preview show me somewhere on this preview what the total cost is? Do I really have to manually add each tile to get it? Yeah, I do. All right, 5, that's 13, that's 21, that's 29 to go to that tile. And I'd want to get back to there. 29, so I'd need 4 more 8s. So another 32 on 29, which is 61. What's our total move? Not 61, right? Total move's 48. Okay. So we just go there and dig and get this next turn. Okay. Ah, this one's also diggable. Get wrecked. All right. All right, what else do we have? Got the founding, we're building the things, we produce production somewhere. I don't know where the production goes, if it goes capital or it goes somewhere else. And I would like to build another unit. Can we afford it? We want a hero. All right, hero recruitment's here, right? Nope. Yes, here. 250 for one of these, or 150. I kind of liked Slick. We've got a bunch of two-ended weapons. It feels kind of nice to be able to ignore attacks of opportunity. I haven't seen this trait before. I'm kind of interested in it. So I think we're going for this one. We need a little bit more gold. We can get it next turn. So I guess we'll just wait one more turn. What is the value of a governor for us right now? Governor is production and science. So pretty good actually. But I can't easily get that gold, right? We have to sell like 10 items. Yeah, I think we'll just ignore it. Okay. So digging is not a mechanic. I'll explain in a second. I mean, it is, but it's only in some cases, I guess is what I'm trying to say. All right, we're being attacked by this camp, huh? What does auto do for this? Auto is way too much damage, I think. All right. I know. If I hadn't got scammed by the drop-down arrow on the fucking spreadsheet, it would have been much better, agreed. All right, so there's two reasons why digging is so good for us on this particular setup. We have Industrious, which gives the ability to dig on the overmap. Normally, you can only dig in the undermap, and then the undermap digging is only enabled by an affinity upgrade. It's a common affinity, or rather a shared affinity, so anyone can get it. And the last thing is, because we are running Shadow Walkers, whatever they're called, Shadow Realm, Shadow Walkers, some version of this, our scouts are invisible on every tile, which means that normally what's happened to me every other time I've tried digging in the underworld is within about 2 turns, my scout gets killed by some wandering army, and I lose all ability to actually get any value out of that scout. So the fact we're invisible is really paying off a lot for this. So it is working out super well, and it seems very strong with this setup, but I'm not sure it's going to be very good most of the time. So maybe the Industrious one is fine most of the time, but even then, like, my scouts are just going to get picked off by hostile players, right? Anyway, so what are we doing with here? We've got a Inferno Puppy. Sure. Doesn't have charge, has Pack Hunter. It's pretty quick. What is Desolate Walk? Walks on... It's resistant to fire. And that's about it. Okay. By the way, you see the area is prospected or not by looking on the entire province. If the area is dimmed, you've not prospected it. I can't see that gold bullion. If you can help me see that, I'm always happy to see it, but I have not found that to be true. Yeah. That's right. Exactly, Dr. Quack. All right, so we just want to move up. They don't have charge attacks, so we do, though. Did our spider upgrade? Oh, that's our leader. I keep doing that. Okay. What does this do? Is taunt? Okay. All right. So we've got our spells, including all friendly animals gain bolstered defense and strengthened. I don't think my leader is currently an animal though, right? Does he count as an animal with the spider? I think he counts as a cav, but not an animal. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize it was all units with excavation. Maybe that's better then. Maybe you could still do it with the armies as we're wandering around, but my armies always feel so busy in this game. It's a really nice AoE there, right? Oh, we don't have an AoE though. Let's think of a different spell. Alright, how fast are these? I don't know what they're... So this is 1, 2, 3... They can move 6 tiles. They don't actually seem faster than normal units then. So he's already giving up 2 movement points to get to us. That seems what we want. So 3 tiles out seems like a good spot. Sure. Alright, so we go... Marcus Prey. You. Go to here. Take a shot. Okay. This unit has just general defense, and this guy has a less good defense, right? What's the benefit? The difference? Ends turn, it goes in defensive mode. We get 2/2 and immune to flanking. And what's the other one? We get adjacent friendly units gain 3 defense. Does the ordering matter for that? Maybe. I'll start there. And can I get an attack off at 4? I wanted to cast webs 4. So we're a little bit shy of that. And this is 4 as well, right? But we could potentially move. Actually, we'd have to have taken this position or that position. Nah, this is fine. Okay. Really surprised to see them attacking 3 times after moving 3 tiles. I would have expected 1 time, not 3. It's based on their movement speed, but I wasn't convinced that that was going to be that fast. Anyway. Alright, we should be able to just fucking destroy some units here, right? Yes is the answer. Okay. Can make this a flank. Can also just shoot it. so we're trying to alleviate pressure on that unit. That's a flank if we want it. With only one attack, we could taunt. Just not do that too. Just make flank attacks there. It's probably better. I don't know if the spider gets any value from killing things, possibly. Good move here. Just jump behind and kill. And then move the melee unit up with a taunt. I haven't used this ability yet, kind of want to see it, so let's do it. Alright. Any reason to be adjacent to our guys? I can't remember if we have adjacency bonuses. I don't think we do. Okay. Okay. Seems better than losing units. Does it matter who does the damage? It doesn't really, right? We have no real heal abilities. Can we go to here? Okay. Cool. Got a level up out of that. They added 2 more armies, huh? Okay. Let's take a look what we get here. We get Sentinel. Reasonable. Bolstering, somewhat reasonable. Or one of these. While this unit is army leader, grants other cav and animal units flanker, which we don't have yet, right? And critical strike. What's the one we're running? We're running... God, I did this last time and forgot all of my stacking bonuses. So somewhere in here, we have a transformation. It doesn't apply to our spiders, apparently. It applies only to these guys. Oh, these guys are adjacent to animals. They get a bonus. Okay, but nothing about flanking. Okay. Sneaky's something else. All right. So this unit here wishes its upgrade. We want that upgrade to be Sentinel for now, I think. I'm trying to get into these anyway, so yeah, we'll take that for now. We're 1 level off that. Gear's good. We should go use scouts first in case we find stuff. Okay, we now have money to take one of these heroes, which we're probably taking. We're probably taking that hero, but I guess we should go do the other things first. All right, where are we? We are underground. We dug that out. There's nothing there. This tile apparently can be prospected, and this is the location where we want to do anyways, right? Someone took the... No, this is here. So could we go there and then end up next to that? I think we can. So we grabbed the scouting. We learned about a city-state underneath here. And then we want to go up here. I don't know what this glowing is. It's much easier to see on the underground, whatever the fuck it is. I just don't know what it is. I guess we go here. And then we dig or prospect for gold. And then we dig here for whatever. Okay. We should be invisible again too. Alright, what's up next? This guy. We can see these glowing, so these are nice. Or at least the animation is working for these. So we go there. And we prospect. Okay. And then we go here. This guy is scouting. We see some stuff over there. Where is this? This is just further down. Okay. I'd like to go here. And where does the border end on this one? Who fucking knows? There, maybe? So I guess we just go deeper into this mountain. And then we dig. We prospect. Found armor. Hey, cool. Shitty armor, but still armor. Better than no armor. And then this is our last scout, huh? Okay, no highlights over here. But I don't think we've done the back of this mountain range. Just don't know where these tiles end. So I don't see brownish glow is hot. Yeah, but okay, no brownish glow here, right? And sometimes you'll find that when you move into an area, it changes. So have we done this whole range? Is there a way to tell that this range has been done? Probably not, really. Okay. Consistently. I know sometimes when it highlights, it's actually really nice and we can do that. It doesn't really help us for figuring out which ones we've completed in the past on the map anywhere, but it's still okay. All right. We grab our armor. So we got a little bit of production in gold, right? Okay, so the question is then, do we want our hero this turn? I think we do, because we want another governor in here. The city grow? No. Okay. But the production rush did finish here. Okay, so let's grab the leader, which is a hero interaction from recruiting. And I wanted slick for fighting. Okay, I accept you. Alright, you appear randomly in my capital for some reason. And we want to give you... You got 2 promotions. You start with animal kinship. Why do you start with animal kinship, but my leader doesn't have that? I have no idea. I guess the difference between a leader and a ruler, possibly? Okay. Because you didn't select the check mark to give it to him when you cast the buff. What? No, explain that. Explain that, Dagio. We're going to cast another group buff in a minute, and you're telling me I could have done this? My leader is mounted. That doesn't change anything. The race transformation buff, sure. But my leader is the race, right? I'll be curious. We're going to cast another one in a minute. How are you going to be successful playing this on console? I don't know. I suspect the interface is not going to be good enough to play on console reliably, but I don't know that. When you cast the transformation, there's a checkbox with the name of the leader. I don't know why. Can I cancel my transformation and recast it if I wanted to get that buff? I mean, we're going to... okay. I can't test that now, but we have another transformation that we're researching right now. When we do that, I'll look for that buff before I cast it, because I'm now very excited about that, because it's kind of annoying that some buffs apply to the leader and some don't. And I couldn't actually figure out what the pattern was, so maybe there is a buff and I just missed it. That'd be cool if that was an option. I don't know why it would be off by default, but okay. Would you like to transform your race for a permanent buff with no downsides? Yes. Would you like your leader included? Default, no. What? All right, what we're doing, we're building stuff in here. Okay. Vendor good. Workers farmstead. Yeah, we built that. It's not boosted. I have to build a forester to boost it. Let's build the vendor. I need the shrine up too. So we need a quarry and we need a forester. And we're going to take a quarry first probably, huh? All right, grab vendor. All right, assign governor here. Assign governor here. Don't know why. All right, whatever, sure. That's production, great. Some people like roleplay. They're playing the wrong genre. All right. Who likes that, by the way? Also, okay, I don't believe that for a second. I think you can have this is the D&D argument, right? This is the idea that you can either play Dungeons and Dragons as a good role player or a good mechanical player and not both. And I just don't believe it. It doesn't make any sense to me. You can have mechanics that make sense in roleplay. Roleplay is just on top. And I don't know anyone who's like, man, you know what I love about this game? I love how shitty the UI is. Not saying that about this game yet, but I don't know anyone in general who's like, fuck, I hate good UIs, but I love role playing in bad UI games. I just don't believe it. They're not exclusive. Like, it doesn't make any sense at all. All right. We want to recruit again. I want more of these. We don't have money for it right now, so I guess we have to wait a turn before we can do that. That's okay. Does it matter where the leader goes? I think he wants to run over this way. I guess I should equip some items. All right. This great hammer is not what we want, I don't think. Wait, didn't I just unequip the great hammer? So we got it back? we unequipped the Great Hammer, which revealed that he had another hammer beneath the hammer that we took off. What a gamer. All right, fine. All right, do we want Charge Strike 15, 15 for 30? This is 28. No mount. It's the base weapon, but he spawned with a non-base weapon, I guess is what you're telling me. 26 there, 30 there. I think the Frost is going to be bad for us. I think the item we want to clear over here. Punisher's Halberd is melee strikes. You can multi-strike with this. It does, so this is okay, so this is different. So all 5 of these weapons are charge items. As in you get charge, which has single use, ignores retail, etc. This one is can multi-attack with this, but it's a 2-handed multi-attacking weapon. That doesn't seem good to me. I mean, it's a lot of damage, I guess. And you get extra retail and first strike. Is that good? I don't know if that's good or not. Certainly extra retails are nice. Can use a mount with this too. No, this disables a mount. I think the slippery trait on this character means that I want to be able to move distances to flank people, especially since we have sneaky as one of our traits. So I think here, but maybe this means that the other character would like the halberd. What does first strike do? When you get attacked, you take an attack first. You get your retaliation applies before their attack. Basically, it's first strike as anyway. I think I'm just taking the claymore here. Okay. Yeah, I don't dislike that. I just think slippery means that we're going to play that character differently. Yeah. All right. We have this unit. We don't own this tile. We've got our upgrade, but we haven't applied it yet, right? No, we didn't get our upgrade. Okay. What do I have for Imperium right now? I've got random farms get 5 growth. Random adjacencies, killing heroes. None of these are that exciting. Okay. Level her up. Yeah, I should level her up. I actually kind of forgot about that. What's the passive she has right now? So if we go to level up, she has 1 assigned, right? I guess it's down the bottom. We have fighting 1. I actually like fighting 1. That seems great. Is it sprint again? I mean, she already is slippery, so sprint is probably the least good it's been on her. Maybe it is bolstering with the multi-attack. This would give her, when she gets attacked, she gets resistances. Is it better than just having resistances before she gets attacked? It's 1, right? I guess it's probably still better. I don't think she's going to have the HP to survive being focused. So I love the idea of this weapon. This weapon sounds super cool, right? Which is get a lot of retails, do a lot of attacking. I just don't know if she's going to have the HP to realistically support that. It might just be better to keep charging around the back and killing shit. You don't get magic resist unless you attack with magic spells. So yes, it does have more cases where it's giving you a bonus for sure. Let's try it. Let's try it. We can always change this build, right? With a respec. So let's try the halberd. Huh, that's interesting too. I hadn't even thought about this. I guess 2 extra retails is going to be better. I mean, you have to be attacked. So our retails are worse than our regular retails by 10 damage to begin with. I still want to try it. Let's see how it feels. I don't think it's going to be good. Let's see how it feels. Let's take bolstering. And then we'll take fighting 2. Wait, I didn't confirm bolstering. Oh, I forgot about this interface. All right, first we confirm bolstering. Confirmed. Then we take fighting 2. Confirmed. There's sentinel too. 20% damage versus retaliation attacks and opportunity via. Maybe we take sentinel first, actually. Cancel. Okay. Well, I actually like the damage off retail more than I care about the second. I mean, this is already giving us first strike, I guess. But let's try.
You have returned.
Thank you, Kuba, for the 14 months. All right. Sure. Oh, we have other gear for her. Taking forever, sorry. All right, what else do we have? We want a wand of poison darts. I think my other guy wants the necromancer wand off. We're never ever going to use this item, so... Actually, taunt seems like it'd be really solid on that character too, huh? Although taunt ends turn. How do we feel about ending turn? don't know. I feel enough about it that I want to try it. Armor item would be good there, and this would be very good. Is this a ring of protection as well? Yeah. I guess really min-maxing, you would take these fights by swapping the items out. It'd be too annoying to do it, but there's no penalty to doing it, so you probably ought to in general, right? If you weren't annoyed by the mere idea of this, you can get Greaves too. That would be very annoying. I hope they nerf this interaction so you can't like equip, if it takes a turn to equip items or something like that. It's just too annoying. Gear is pretty rare actually, honestly. We're digging up a ton of it because we have all these prospectors running around, but it's actually kind of a pain in the ass. The Greaves are minus movement speed, so I'll equip them later. Alright, are we taking this fight with without half our gear? If only I had armor. Alright, I will take those back for now. But fuck, is that annoying? So annoying. So annoying. So annoying. Okay. Alright. So we want to move to here. Do I want to tip for getting gear mid-game to late? Sure. Can we clear both these this turn? I think we can. Are we going to engage both? 8. I think we can. Alright. So I want to... switch. Greaves block mount, right? I think we like the mount's mobility. I did not re-equip my items for some reason. Okay. Can engage the spawn first. We try. Oh, it doesn't pull them in. It's kind of nice. Do we auto it? See what it does. Can we afford to auto this? You have high gold economy. Other factions generally trade 3 pieces, gear pieces every 5-ish turns. Huh. That's actually not bad. Our guard units are getting a bit weak. I think that's okay though. Heroes at full health too, so we have a lot of flexibility still. Okay. Can auto it again if it doesn't kill units. Oh, that's perfect. Great. Okay, heavy crossbow. Hero weapon, not melee though. Yeah, okay. It's a wonder over here. I haven't seen this one. Howling Castle. It's a research wonder. Counts as a research fortification per quarry and city domain. Adds the Brewer Ogre and Butcher Ogre to the Rally of Lieges. Could claim it. I wonder if we can handle it. We probably need to heal too much before we can do that, sadly. Alright, what's the best way to get back into my territory? And what else do we want to do with this unit soon? Do we want another outpost over here? I feel like I want to kill this orange player at some point, but I think for now we're okay. Let's just go back this way. Is it always faster? Yeah, they want the road. Okay, we go back that way. Alright, in this character, we unequip all the items we just had.
You have returned.
Which of course has to be done through this handy dandy fucking interface. Alright, we gotta level up here. Thanks, Quos. Alright, we hit level 5. Friendly units in a 1 hex radius gain Starblades and Strengthened, which are both sweet fucking buffs. Assassinate. Slight chance of instant killing an injured enemy. That seems quite bad. A, the tooltip doesn't tell me anything. I need to know the percentages. And B, it seems like not what a high damage single attacking unit wants to do. Summon Elemental has just been broken. Summon Animal is probably okay. It summons a random tier 3 animal. Oh, I guess we would take Animal over that since we have the animal buffs. And Draining Blade is a single target attack in melee that has Giant Slayer and gives us HP back. It's okay. It's pretty decent actually, but I don't think you can beat summons. I think summons are just insane. So we take Summon Animal to stack with our other stuff. Assassinate costs no AP. Well, it's a passive, right? Oh, it's a free attack. Oh, I thought it was a passive. So you get a free attack out of that. It's not an attack though. You just roll a dice to kill a unit. Sounds terrible. Alright. Or rather, sounds much worse than my other options. Summons are just OP. Alright, we've got a level here. Martial expertise seems great. Dude, that's cool too. Defensive master. Where does that come from? Can our other guy be a defensive master? Always end your turn in defensive stance? Sounds sick. Yeah. Okay. Where did defensive master come from? I haven't seen that buff before. How does, if it is a tome, which would be sweet, how do I see the unlocks of the tome grants? Because when we took this, when we showed Tome Library and look at this Tome of Evocation, it doesn't say anything about that other buff. What's the exclamation? It means I have other weapons, I believe, right? Check my erase buffs. Oh, I mean... Where? Like culture? I mean, it's not listed in one of those. So I guess I need to, I guess I need to know where, I guess I'm curious where it comes from. The initial bonus tooltip on the side of the tome has the skills it gives. All right, let's see if I can find that. The initial tooltip on the side of the tome. You mean this? Where I just checked 1 second ago to show you that it wasn't there? You're showing me to look again? On the little scroll. What little scroll? I was looking at it. Was I looking at it? That's Evo, not warding. Okay, it's not here either, right? Support abilities be bolstered. Maybe it's one of the other tomes we have. All right, I'm gonna take your word for it, chat. I'm gonna check first before I get annoyed about this. That I'm gonna assume that I'm wrong, and that one of these tells me that I have access to that defensive skill that we've never seen before. That sounded pretty awesome. I don't see it on the tome I have here. Adept Hero still says on the top of the tooltip. Where? I must be blind here. This one? Bolstering support, but this skill is not bolstering support, chat. Bolstering support is a different skill than the one we're talking about. This might tell me it unlocks bolstering support, but it's literally not the skill that we unlocked, and the skill we unlocked is new from all of our playthroughs, and I don't know where it's coming from, and I'm trying to figure that out. So if you're telling me it's tomes, then the answer is no, or rather, if it is, it's not listed. I'll show you. The skill is this one. Defensive Master. I want to know where that comes from. Industrious perk. How do I see the skills that are culture specific then? Because I haven't seen culture specific skills yet. Can I search by culture? You don't know? Because I thought I went through all of the screens that I could find looking for what things gave me from Industrious, right? Like there are some Industrious perks. You can find them here. You get structures of production through bolstering. Units get sturdier. Scout prospecting. Sure, but where is that? Culture's another tab. Well, I think the start there is all the things, and I think the tabs are restricted. But sure, let's find the culture tab and see if we can find it. Structures, equipment, tomes, wildlife, culture units, lore, tomes, game concepts. You don't think defensive masters from the culture? Where is it from then? You think it's tomes? Why would it be tomes? What? All right. Well, I'll believe you. It's tomes. So where is this? What am I getting from here? What am I looking for? Industrious tome. Oh, I see. So the culture. So the cult. Okay, that's interesting because this is just clarified a mechanic. So cultures are not a separate thing. They are a tome for at least some of the stuff. So if we look on the Industrious tome, there it is. There's Defensive Master. Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. Thank you, chat. So you get bolstering, defensive training, and defensive master as a subset of this. All right, what do the other ones have then? So now I'm curious. What did we pass up taking Industrious? Or what could we have gotten the other ones? Combat casting. For Mystic, that doesn't seem great. Resistance training, seems okay. Attunement Starblades. When a spell is cast, this seems fucking great. So every time you cast a spell, you get damage for your leader as well. What's the high ones have? Coordinated Strike. While army leader, battle mage units, ranged units, and skirmish units in the army inflict mark with their physical or ranged attacks, and marked is minus evasion. Sounds terrible. Exposing light does damage in one tile hex under defense. That's actually interesting. So 6 range nuke coming out of high here that applies Sunder on both resistances and defenses. That's interesting. And there's the Awaken spell. So you could get Awakening on heroes. Well, that's interesting with high. That means you could do this without having to have that shitty caster unit or be negative. Seems pretty solid. Okay. What's Feudal do? Adjacent friendly units have damage and defense. Target friendly unit gains Steadfast and Stand Together. Stand Together has been sick. We ran that one. Dark would give us Cull the Weak, which we ran. Grim Executioner, Sunder and Curse. It's kind of, so this is a stat point basically in all of these to get the bonuses that the rest of your army is getting. All right. Appreciate that. I wanted to find this. This is what I was looking for. So it is coming from a tome. It's just not one of the tomes that you can see in your tome library. It is in fact your faction. It is your culture tome, which is only accessible via the wiki. Got it. That's fun, I guess. All right. What else do we have? Okay. These games look fun, but a new genre for you. Got a YouTube explaining. And this is too brand new for me to have any YouTube videos about. I probably will eventually make YouTube videos about the game if I find the game enjoyable in the medium term. You know, like more than a couple days. At the moment, I'm having a blast with the game. I got to see if the multiplayer can be translated into something because I'm gonna get bored of the single player. It's just gonna how it works. Okay, so what we're doing? We moved our unit over. We took our fights. We cleared out the infestation. We need to build units, but we're short on gold. So I think this is an end turn, right? We should look at Imperium. So anything we can do there? Okay. Check tomes under the Imperium. Oh, look at that. It doesn't tell you the buffs you get off this, though. These are the ones I have, but not the... Oh, there it is. It's right there, Industrious. Okay. We could have checked here then, too. Another way to get there. Nice. I didn't even know this was a... I thought this was just a visual, honestly. I didn't know this opened up. Okay. Killing heroes for stuff. Do we want another... So I want this one. It's coming up later. I think it's just an